Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am fantastic. And our topic tonight is really exciting to me. Let's dive right into it. Let me announce myself. My name is Catherine Asaro Myers, affectionately known as RaRa, and I'm broadcasting to you live tonight from beautiful Niagara on the Lake, Ontario, Canada. I'm here with my awesome, beautiful partner. She's doing the tech. Can you talk, Laurie?
Yes, I am Lori Del Cordecchi. I am outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
And tonight, Sebastian Maniscalco landed in Nashville, Tennessee to give his comedy skit on It Ain't Right. So if anyone's in Nashville, Tennessee, seeing Sebastian Maniscalco, make sure that you get over to see Lori so we can talk to you about our Gratitude Girls agenda and things that are coming up. So tonight on our agenda, we're going to talk about getting your book noticed. In case you're watching for the first time, Lori and I are published authors, and we have our Gratitude Girls Journal available on Amazon. And this topic is very near and dear to our hearts. We talk about it every day, and we get asked questions about it. So, Lori, I'm going to go through 2 or 3 questions, and let's do sort of an interview between us Gratitude Girls here. How do we get our book noticed? We know a lot of authors, we're in that circle, and some authors are amazingly well known, and some authors are amazingly rich, and some authors are starting out just looking for the sale of that book to do things. So let's talk about how do we get those authors to feel that they're being acknowledged or noticed.
Yeah, so there's so many different ways, right? And especially in this world of technology, there's the good old school ways of getting out there, knocking on doors, speaking at networking events. There's so many networking events. I ran the networking events 7 times a month for 16 years here in Nashville, all over Middle Tennessee. I was always looking for great speakers, really good speakers for my groups. So go online, look for networking groups in your area, and offer to speak. Not doing self promotion of your book, but offering to speak on whatever topic you're good at. But then, of course, always carry copies of your book with you. When I went to Cancun last week, I gave out 5 copies of my book, our
Mm,
book.
yes. Okay. So there's point number one. Be an authority in the topic and the subjects that you're in, and offer your services to groups or a group, one that you're familiar with, or go and network to find a group who is willing to let you speak, who is looking for you to speak, whether it's a Rotary Club or it's a networking group or it's something that's brand new. Good speakers are hard to come by. Sometimes these speaking spots are paid for and sometimes they're not. So first figure out what your budget is for that and go out and talk to people. Okay, so that's great. Become a speaker on the topic that you're an expert on. If your book happens to be the topic you're an expert on, then recite from your book and then give your book out to the group. Okay, so that's number one, how to get your book noticed. So that's about you being in front of people. Now, Lori, what about someone who says, I really don't want to go out and network, or I can't, or there's some, limiting belief or a real belief or real limit, and they can't do that. So now they're working online and they are looking for a way to get the book noticed, but they're getting solutions that you and I know may not be viable. What do we do about these temptations?
Yeah. So, first of all, I want to say something to if you believe it, you can achieve it. If you don't believe it, it ain't going to happen. So,
Right.
first of all, you have to get your belief right. If you believe that your book is going to get out there, then it will get out there. You still have to take the action. You can't just believe, but you do have to believe it's going to happen, right? But then online, like the same thing, like with me, the last 3 years, I've been dedicated to watching my grandson. That's what I chose to do. I stepped back from a lot of things to watch my grandson 4 days a week. That's my love. That's my passion. That's what I chose to do. I still work. I still do things. I still get out there, but it's mostly online. So I post things on my social media. I do things. The biggest thing is you got to be careful, so careful when you do post online because like I get these offers all the time, literally 10 a day between all my different channels, between Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, even my emails and even my texts of, oh, are you not out there enough? We can help you get out there. We can help you get noticed. We can help your book get noticed. We can help you get noticed. We can help you get extra followers. We can help you get extra this or that or whatever. All those are scams. So don't fall for those. Like there might be a couple out there that are actually true, but you can get them. You can achieve it organically, naturally, the raw and real. You do it, you do the work, you put in the work, and it's going to happen.
I love that. Network, believe in yourself, and don't listen to these things. What do they say, Laurie? If it's too good to be true,
It probably is.
it probably is. So looking at the time, if we could take 1 minute to give a message to the authors out there that we know, I would like to give a message. What Laurie said, and one more thing. Pick up your book and read it. Reread your book. So when you go out there into a networking group or you're speaking, you can reposition yourself in the eyes of the reader. You know where they say, beauty's in the eyes of the beholder? Read your book and then go and speak about it. We know our book backwards and forwards, and we've used it, we've written in it, we have held meetings on it, we've done have retreats on it. We know what it does because we've worked with it. So if you haven't read your own book lately, just because you wrote it doesn't mean you know it. And that might have been a long time ago. So my message to you authors out there, to us authors, is to read your book. Laurie, do you have a message?
Yeah, definitely reread it and read different parts of it. Like even before you go into an event, read one page, just one page. So that way it's fresh, it's top of mind, it's in your head. And because that's it, because one, like they say, repetition is the key to learning. And the more, like what Catherine said, we know our book forward, backward, upside down, crosswise, circle wise, whatever. We know our book, but because we're in it every day, we're coaching and we're training on it every day. We're doing it ourselves. We're coaching and training each other. There's so many times that we are each other's coach and we whine to each other and we support each other and we uplift each other. And there's days just like in a marriage, right? We always say that like it's a love story. It was love at first sight, right? Business wise, but just like in a marriage, there's each partner has ups and downs. We're business partners, we're best friends, but we each have ups and downs at different times and we uplift each other, we help each other. But the same thing, we are always in our book, we are reading it, we're reading the gratitude quotes, we are reading the Bible verses that are in it, we are reading the uplifting stories that are in it. And if you haven't read it, we encourage you to go on Amazon and go get it.
That's great, Laurie. You said so many things that I not only agree with, it's us, it's who we are. So well said. So in the next 10 seconds, if someone who's watching tonight, if this is the first time or if it's the 100th time or 1,000th time you've watched us, we've been here for 13 years sharing, and we've been coaching and training for over a decade. We'll put some links for you to go and get with us and take a look at our book. But if you have any questions and you're an author, contact us because we will give you choices.
Absolutely. Yes, gratitudegirls.com and you can get all our information there. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night. Ciao.